Hello good people. So every guitarist is different. Every single one, everyone I meet, they're different. They may sound the same, play the same riffs, be subservient to the same blues scales, which sometimes I find a bit grating, if I'm honest. But they're different. They hold the guitar differently, different angles. They have different postures in playing. They use different techniques with the right hand, or they use a plectrum or a pick. Different styles of finger picking. Different portions of the finger used to make the sound. A lot of guys play with the nail, a la, classical type playing. I'm a finger picker, but I use the pads, the fleshy parts of my fingers to get sounds. And so everyone's different, everyone has different techniques, left, right hand, and approaches a guitar in slightly different ways. I'm actually a trained cellist. That's what the instrument that I played from the age of 6 and had lessons in. And I taught myself how to play my version of the guitar. Never had a lesson in my life. So my style is unorthodox. A guitar teacher would probably find a lot of fault with the way I approach the instrument, which I think is becoming less and less of an issue. I think the guitar world is fairly open to different ways of playing. But because everybody plays differently and has a different approach, a different way of attacking the instrument and getting sound out of it, guitarists are the most opinionated people on earth. And if you ask 100 guitarists a question, you'll get 100 different answers. Case in point, what are the best strings to use? You'll get 100 different answers. Having said that, my preference for acoustic guitars, I love cedar tops. I just do. They're darker, but for my style of playing, I love the resonance. I like to feel the instrument as I play it. And when you buy a good cedar top instrument, I look for them where I can find them. They usually darken in time, they play in. And there's something about that really woody resonance that I find helpful in being able to play acoustic guitar. And you heard a bit of my style there a minute ago. So I want to show you two guitars that may be a secret to you. With cedar tops, beautifully made instruments, lesser known brands. Both come with Fishman pickups, which are excellent. One of the top pickup systems now being put on guitars. This first one, and I'll give you a good show of it, is a sort of a dreadnought, maybe a slightly smaller cutaway, and it's made by a maker called Idlewild. Now Idlewild is distributed by Monoprice. Now we've talked a lot about rondo music and Thomann music, and I've shown you a few guitars that could be had from those places. Terrific value for the money, I think. This is a third place that you should check out. Now I think the secret's sort of getting out because I'm seeing people talking about definitely the electric guitars coming from Monoprice. But these, I think this cedar model, and I can't find a model number for it. There's a product number but not a model number, and I'll put that in the comments below the video. But this, I think, is the snatch or the grab from that particular company. It's superbly made. It's got the herringbone style purfling, beautiful dark red cedar top. Looks like abalone around the rosette, you see there. Lovely rosewood board, nice inlay work. I'm not quite sure what shape those are, but really nice inlay work. Really good gold tuners with the black capped keys. And a lot of manufacturers are now producing capped keys to help with rust. They're anti-rust. I don't know if you work on guitars, but often when you get a guitar on your bench, you'll see that sort of crispy rust on the keys, with the guitars being exposed to moisture. These don't do that. These are nice capped keys, and it's just a beautiful sounding guitar. And I think you can get it sometimes close to 300. I think the normal price is more like 375. Really well made. For this price range, it's just unbelievable. It really does play like an $8,000, maybe $1,000 guitar. I think it's a really good find. So that's the first one. It's an Idlewild guitar, and it's put out by Monoprice, and all you have to do is go on there and sign up for an account, and you can buy from them just as you do with Rondo music. They don't have as much instrument product, they sell a lot of other stuff, but they have 2 or 3. They make this one similar style to this in spruce as well, it's slightly cheaper, but I really like the cedar model. So that's the first one. Ow. Okay, the second one is very similar. Now the first was a gloss finish. This one is a similar guitar, and this is a matte finish. It's the same cedar top, abalone, rosewood, abalone inlays, dot inlays, also on the side. This has sort of the black tuners on it, if you can see that. Also anti-rust, sorry I bashed it there. This one has an oven coal back and sides. Beautiful. Also with the Fishman preamp, exactly the same preamp as the Idlewild. And this one is made by ESP, and it's their Tombstone series of guitars, and these were not actually distributed in the US. I think they were just a European distribution. They're starting to show up on eBay, so you can get one of these about the same price, maybe as low as $250, as high as $350, and this is the D320E model from Tombstone. It has a really interesting sort of headstock there, very different shape. ESP does that with their electrics. This also has that cedar resonance, or it's starting to come. It's a new guitar, so in time it will darken, get more woody. Some players don't like that. I've had people come over, they play sort of a chicken picking or a country style. They want that high end, they want those mids, they want a really snappy, trebly sound out of the guitar. This guitar is probably not for them, but if you like some wood resonance, some bass response from an acoustic guitar, and this is going through my Fishman clean, so you're getting an amplified sound. Snap out of it, but it definitely has that beautiful bass, woody end. So this is a guitar made by ESP. It's their Tombstone series. Really nice cedar guitar. This one's Avant-Call, and the Idlewild is a Rosewood back and sides. Both fantastic guitars. So there's two sort of mid-rangey priced cedar electric acoustics with beautiful hardwood backs, in one case Rosewood and the other Avant-Call, that you can get, you know, in the $300 to $400 range, maybe even cheaper, that play like much more expensive guitars. Hope this was helpful. See you next time.